And check out three, 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 check out three. Good morning, everybody. What's shaking my bacons? Missed you guys from YouTube. Last week was our boot camp. So we're busy teaching everybody in the room during the boot camp. What up, Durf? Durf was in the boot camp. We had a nice boot camp, huh? 60 hours of live instruction, and I think we made a couple of banana skins every single day. Was good. A good boot camp. What's up? The war is on, the war is off, the war is on, the war is off, the war is on, the war is off. Then we're doing nothing. Nothing, honeys. Give everybody a few minutes to pile in. 3 ATR. Nothing going on. Everybody take a big fat chill pill for a few minutes. Just wanted to say good morning. Dave is back. Oil getting smacked down. Chip stocks are getting hurt again. SanDisk down $52. SpaceX, we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. I think they got earnings coming out tonight. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tanya, what are you sorry about? Morning, Frank. Let's see if we get an 8:30 move, but I don't even want to put an order out now. There's just nothing going on. No reason to put anything out yet. Not yet. We're in nowhere's land, as they say. All right, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. And check 103, check 103, check 103, check 103, and official good morning to everybody. All righty. No boot test this week. No. The end of the month. Next boot camp is the week of August 24th. All right. First things first, guys and girls, let's check our economic calendar. Because we do have some important, well, I don't know how important it is, but we do have some news that is going to move the markets today at both 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Let's take a peek. 9:45 is PMI, 10 o'clock is ISM. So we write those down. We do not have any orders out at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. So that gives us not very much time. So we'll probably be on our hands till 10:15 or so, at least 10 after 5, 10 after 10. Take a bit of a chill pill. All right, let's check out our ESs while we're sitting here. Then we can talk about some earnings plays. If anybody was following us on our Twitter, we had a really nice swing trade in this SNDU. Sold it way too soon, but we were long at $10. Traded at $9.86, and it went to $20. So we had a nice little swing trade in that. A lot of people took advantage of that. I tweet that out in our Wall Street Global Trading Academy private Twitter sphere. Not financial advice, yada, 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 but a bunch of people made a bunch of money in that last week when it went from 10 to 20. All right, let's see where we are in the ESs. Trying to break above the moving averages here. We got a double top at 67. Let's zoom out a little bit. We got a little bid down at 48. We are working with a 3 ATR. That's a 10-point move down. A little chill pill. Let's see what else we got. 15-minute chart. We got no resistance up to the 76.04. Same with the 30. Same with the 1 hour. Nothing. Daily, we recaptured all the levels we needed to get back into this uptrend. So we're kind of in nowhere's land, especially on the sell side. So no orders in that. 72 above the double top. I like that. Let's pop that out. You know, guys and girls, this whole nonsense that's going on with Iran, it's just not going to end. So be prepared for Tweety Weeties at any moment. Nothing we can do about that. Doesn't change what we do. Put out 72 for a little Bitsky. See what the cat drags said. Good morning, good loving. I'll tell you what, we can put out 41 too. That's our previous day high and a previous week low, and it's down 19 points from here. So we'll lay a couple of things out that are probably not going to get hit, but you never know. Down 20 points is good to have a little something out there. All right, let's check oil and check gold. If anything's striking off fancy in that. Oil on a downtrend. 77 is a previous, 77.80 is a previous week low. Maybe. Gold's not doing anything. All right, Bitcoin bouncing a little bit off the lows, but nothing. So nothing futures wise. Been watching this DFNS. This thing has been crazy. Up and down 20% every day. Traded at 26 this morning. It's trading at 38 now. I had a little level at 24.25, believe it or not. Yeah, 24.60 was a level, 30-minute chart, and I think we just missed that this morning. Missed it by a little bit, so I'll keep an eye on it. All right, let's do an early earnings lesson, guys and girls. Give everybody a little earnings lesson. How we trade them, what we look for. So, if you have Thinkorswim, first of all, how do we know when earnings are coming out? I use, so you guys know, seekingalpha.com. And I'll show you where we look on that website. Good morning, Elijah. Okay. So we go here and we go where it says earnings calendar on the market data. And we pop it up. And it tells us the whole week what earnings are coming out. So tonight we got Palantir. That's a pretty big one. We'll look at that one for our earnings lesson too. Nothing else that we really care about. All the NASDAQ stocks, guys and girls, that earnings come out after the bell. All of them. Tomorrow night, there's SpaceX and AMD. All right, let's write that down too. So I got Palantir. I got SpaceX. And I got AMD. Then we got Caterpillar, but those are the biggies. Those are the big kahunas. This will be SpaceX first earnings report. We know they don't make any money, but we trust in Elon. For those of you who do, it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go to SpaceX. Remember, guys and girls, we don't give financial advice, yada, yada, yada. But I'll show you what I look at. So on Thinkorswim, I go to where it says trade, and I put in a stock. One moment. Oops. Okay. And if you look over here in gold, guys and girls, this gold right here, give me some ones. Everybody see that? That is the expected move, either up or down. The expected volatility. So SpaceX can move, okay, up to $15. And that doesn't mean that it can't move $30 or $50 or $100, but that's the expected move, right? So we don't have much to go on here, but what I'd be looking for tonight, and what I'll probably do after hours is, put like one share out. It's based on every previous earnings report and the average of how much it moved. I can't go back further than this, but I'll go back when we do Palantir and AMD, and I'll show you. It'll be a little more clear what it looks like. So we're expecting a $15 move. All right. So first of all, I usually will not trade the stock. So let's go to the options platform. Where are we? Okay, here we go. SPX. They're probably going to be, by the way, guys and girls, we're in the middle of filming our day trading options course with Vanquish. Got a few more weeks to go. That's going to be done. We're going to start day trading options. Boom, chakalaka laka. Oops. Okay, here we go. Come on. There it is. Okay, so go to our option chain. This is our option chain in SpaceX. So let's see. Do they only have 100 days out? Oh no, 4 days out. Okay, that's good. All right. So let's say we're trading at, where are we? 105, whatever it is, 107. So we're expecting a 15-point move. That puts it on the upside at about 125. Okay. So if I think this can go to 125 or higher today, and it might be even more jacked up, you got to pay like $400 per contract. And once it gets above 125, and you have 4 days, you have the whole week. So once it gets above 125, you'll start making money on your $400 investment. If it goes to 130, they'll be worth $6 or $7. If it goes to 150, it'll be worth $15 or $20. So for every contract that you buy, let's say it's $400, it has to start moving towards 125 or higher. Once it gets above 125, it will move dollar for dollar. So 126, these will be $6, 127, $7. If it got to 150, they'd be $23. So your $400 investment, you would make $1,900 on that. And again, I'm not giving any financial advice, because I will never buy or sell a stock before the earnings come out, just naked, making a bet because I think they're going to be good or I think they're going to be bad. No. If we go to the put side, okay, and they're just as expensive. If we go to 100 put, they're actually more expensive. So I want to show you this. Okay, up $14. Let's see, up $20 to 125. We pay $400. Down $20 to 85. Let's see. No, that was about right. They're even cheaper. So, yeah, the downside, down $20 is only $1. Up $20 is $5. So what that tells me is most people do not expect this thing to go down 20, but a lot of people expect it to go up 20. Okay, so we could buy, I'm looking, this is a put, like a 90 put, cost you $2. If it goes down $15, starts hitting 90 or lower, you start making money on that. Now, if you really like the stock, I'm not going to get into that because we could sell puts or sell calls. Again, there's not a lot of data on this, so who the heck knows? If you want to, I don't want to say gamble, but if you want to take a shot, I'd look at the 125s, $400, and I'd look at the 90s. So it costs you like $600 to have a little gamble. A lot of people do that because they have extra money or whatever, and they want to have some action. But they'll probably be even more expensive than that once the market gets close to opening up. All right, let's see what we got going on. Anything moving? Just shaking? Yeah, ESs are popping up a little bit. Chaka-laka-laka. So we're working with a 3 ATR. I mean, 67.50 might work for a couple points for a double bottom. I'll put it in an eval account. Don't forget buying options during the week of earnings. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tom. Well, what we're looking at this morning is not going to be there when the stock opens. Correct. The only thing I like with SpaceX is you have 4 days, so you have the whole week. Could potentially make money on both sides of it. It spikes up and spikes down, potentially. All right, let's look at Palantir. You can also do bear spreads and bull spreads. It goes to a certain price, you start making money. All this is explained in our advanced options part of the course. We have SpaceX earnings are tomorrow. Yeah, we just went through the whole thing. Went through the whole what you want to do. There you go. How many people in the room were in Scotty's Fib class yesterday? Give me some ones. For YouTubers, if you don't know, Scotty did an entire class on advanced Fibonacci's yesterday. Insane. Just insane. I think he charged people like $65. How long were you guys there? 2-3 hours? Daniel, you did it too? 4 hours. Holy crap. Imagine that guy, $65. He was with you guys for 4.5 hours. That's insane. Insane. That is available to anyone who owns any of our courses or is part of our trading room. Ken does private lessons. Yeah, that's insane. Also, guys and girls, we have our anniversary sale still going on. Best sale we've ever did. Our ultimate course with stocks, options, futures, Tuesday and Thursday night, slow markets trading, full mentorship every Thursday night for lifetime. We have it on sale for $499. Boom, instead of $69.99. Yeah, Dan, it's going to take time, but you'll get there. All right, what are the ES is doing? We're spiking up a little bit. All right, I like the 72 we have up there. It's a 3 ATR, and we still have 7 points to go to get there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But don't like the double top anymore. We'd like it to spike up a little more. Now we can put out a little buy side, come up a little bit. Look at all this price action down around 54. So we spike down 11 points. Let's come all the way up to 54. And again, guys and girls, for those of you just joining us, we have news at 9:45 and we have news at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to go over Palantir right now for you guys. Earnings aren't until tomorrow, but we'll go over it. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning and I'm losing again. I'm winning. All right, let's take a look. Gander at Palantir for the earnings. 72 is not a double top. I mean, I'll go back late last night. I don't think we got up that high. It's a Fibonacci. Speaking of Fibonacci's, we have a fib up there around 72. Well, I'm telling you, we probably get about 30% of our trades on fibs. So the fact that you guys did that lesson is spectacular. Excellent. I would have done a double top if we got there on that buff, but we missed it by about 2 points and pulled back exactly the ATR. All right, let's look at Palantir. So let's see what the expected move in Palantir. $125. I'd say it's probably between, I don't know, $6 and $8, but let's take a look. $12. Yowza. $12. So let's go to the videotape now. So we're looking at approximately a $12 move, maybe. And again, guys and girls, this is not set in stone. NVIDIA a couple of times had a 30, 40 ATR and it went up 120 points. So that's why I don't put orders out at these exact levels, up or down. Again, I'll only do something with options. I might put a marker out, you know, one share up and down the approximate move, right? So $12. I'll go right to a daily chart. All right, so we're trading at, where are we trading in Palantir? I don't even know. 126. So we have a recent low at 106. That's down $20. That's 1.5 times the ATR. Well, I'd probably put a little marker down at 106. Below that, we got nothing, because there is nothing below that. Short side, okay, our first real resistance is 132. That's only up $6. Don't care. Second real resistance on a daily chart is 141. I write that down. That's up 16 points. I like it. And again, let's go to the weekly chart. And we got some resistance around 138. So 141. We'll go to a monthly chart. It's not going to show much. Same thing. Yeah. So the upside to me, it's got to get above 141 to start getting back to those heights that it was in. That should be your big resistance level. So I would put an order at like 108, one share, and order at 120, 140, one share. And again, we'll look at the options chain. And these are going to be jacked up. So let's say I wanted to buy a 140 call. So it's got to get to 140 or higher in order for us to start making money. A 140 call, I mean, not bad. They're $1.80. So you would put in $180, basically. And if it gets above 140 and keeps going, you start making money. And on the downside, that 106 put, same thing, right around $1. So you want to have some action, you go up and down 20 points, it costs you $200, and you watch. That's it. As you do ones closer to the money, it becomes much more expensive, right? So it's a $12 move. If I wanted to buy a 130 call, okay, it would cost me $430 per contract, but it only has to move 5 points before you start making money. And if I wanted to buy like a 120 put, I'd have put some, let's see, 130 up $5 is $4. 120 down $5 is $5. Slightly more expensive to buy the puts. So that just gives you, if there's a big difference, it's going to give you a bias as to what most people think we're going up or down. So it's slightly more expensive to buy the puts. So a couple more people think it's going down rather than up. That's my little earnings preview. We'll do AMD also. There's absolutely nothing going on in the market. Let's just go around the horn and see if anything's changing. Don't go changing. Yeah, double top would have been nice. All right, we'll go to 54. We'll go to 72. Let's do AMD. Now, AMD expected move is probably going to be somewhere around, I don't know, $30. Let's see AMD earnings. We were talking about AMD. Is it AMD? Thought I saw AMD earnings, but I don't. Huh. See. Yeah, they are. 8.3. Why isn't it giving me a... And for some reason, it's not showing up there. That's weird. So the next thing I like to do, guys and girls, is go back and look at the past earnings and see what the stock did, right? And this is on a weekly chart. So this is for the week. The last time the earnings came out was back on, I mean, this is really where it started taking up from, ripping up from. That week during earnings, we went from 360 to 460. That's a 100-point move during that week. That's why if I do options, I like to give myself the whole week. But that went up 100 points during that week. This one back here, we went down 50 points. This one here, it was like 30 points and not much else there. So let's look at Palantir again. See what they did the last few earnings reports. That kind of subdued. This was a smackdown of like 20 points. This was a rip of like 30 points. If you guys want, what's today, Monday? We'll see. We'll see how the day goes, but we can hang out tonight if you guys want and just watch these things. Maybe put some little orders out. Good learning experience. Those of you in the private trading room. A boom chakalaka. So we'll cancel our orders at 9:30. So that's my little earnings lesson. Fashion was in the fib lesson too. Scotty, people can't talk enough about your advanced fib lesson. Boom chakalaka. So I'll be looking at this SNDU again. Good. Now we're down from $20, which if we look was the exact resistance up here. Almost didn't quite get there. So, you know, we get back into the $10 range. I'm interested again. I'm trading at $13.50 right now. I'll tell you what, if the AMD does have earnings, it's going to affect all the chip stocks and the NASDAQ in a great way. It'll affect NVIDIA. It'll affect SanDisk. It'll affect all that stuff. So that'll be something to watch at 4 o'clock. So meanwhile, the bias is up this morning based on ceasefires and whatever else is supposedly going on over there. And again, 9:45 and 10 o'clock, we got news, so let's not be in a hurry. We got a couple orders out at 54 and 72. We'll leave those for a few minutes. Let's check the rest of the economic calendar for this week. A little behind, but it was amazing. Yeah, fashion. Yeah. It's like anything else, guys and girls. The first time you go through it, you're probably not going to get it all. You know what I mean? Did you record it, Scotty, or no? Okay. All right. Yep. Stone. All right. Let's see what else we got out for the rest of the week. We got some news, I think, coming out every single day. The reason I tell you guys this is just to not to have any orders out when these news events are coming out. So this is my tradingeconomics.com, 9:45, 10 o'clock. That's it for today. Tomorrow, 8:30, not really important, but this jolts can be important at 10 o'clock. So don't have any orders out at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Wednesday, ISM. That can greatly affect the markets. No orders at 10 o'clock, and then you can watch oil at 10:30 when the inventories come out. Thursday, initial jobless claims. Yeah, you'd be a little careful. And Friday, we get the real unemployment report. That's a one you want to stay away from. The only thing we do during these news events, especially in our eval accounts, like today, I might box an eval at 9:45. I don't think that's the big number. I might box an eval at 10 o'clock, put a buy stop on a higher bar, sell stop on a lower bar, and try to get something qualified. 10 o'clock, we might be able to do that. Sometimes I'll box the 9:30 opening to try to grab a couple of points up or down in an eval. There's a Fibonacci level up there, LA. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And again, we'll leave these out for a few more minutes. We get closer to the opening, we do nothing. We have our opening range breakout set. Let's make sure. A couple good trades last night. Did anyone trade slow markets last night? Tom, you did? Yeah, I did too. A couple bucks. I got a couple of new legacy. Couple of new legacy. Yeah. What did I do? 462 on one of my legacy accounts and 262. So like 700 bucks for the night. And then I turned it off and went to sleep. All right, let's take a little break, make a little coffee. We'll give these orders a few more minutes. Here's a little tip for everybody. I tested the fibs and got 5 points. There you go, Danielle. Boom chakalaka. Scotty accepts Arby's gift certificates. And fruit baskets. It could have been Mordecai. All right, here's a good tip for you guys. Never leave an order out when you're not at your machine. Okay? Anything can happen. Even if you have a stop order and news comes out, it's going to blow through that stop order. So when I get up from my machine, I don't leave any orders out. Do I still like those levels? Yeah. But if I'm not here, I ain't trading. Everybody take 5. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, late arrivals. We are sitting in nowhere's land doing everything. Had a great pre-market off the London low. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, loving an elevator. So we're in nowhere's land. Chill the wine, dig that girl. We'll cancel our orders. We don't have any orders out. I'm not leaving any orders out, guys and girls. Let's just take a chill though. Again, news at 9:45, news at 10 o'clock. Anybody sees anything, let us know. Thank you to the peeps who signed up for the private trading room. You will be getting another boot camp this month just to reinforce everything again. Boom chakalaka. Plus our Tuesday and Thursday night slow markets, plus our mentorship meetings on Thursdays. Home run. Home run. I'm winning. We have a meeting today, guys, with Apex at 12 o'clock. I'm winning. I'm winning. It'll be during our lunch. I'm winning. Where's Tooch? Boom shakalaka. Keep in mind, guys, what are you guys going to talk about? Their amazing discounts. I got a list I want to talk to them about. Like I still can't figure out how to get a payment. I've tried everything. I get to the point now, Scotty, where they say they're going to send me an email, and no email ever comes. You know, sending an email to change the password or whatever. Don't get it. No email. So I'm going to talk to them about that. Yeah, I tried to send it again. Scotty, you finally got this figured out? You got to walk me through it then this afternoon. I have payments in like 5 accounts. I can't do anything.
No, we have different problems.
What?
You and I have different problems. Mine had to do with my phone was not synced to their site. So new phone, new code, that code that pisses you off. So you and I have a different problem. I don't know what's wrong with yours. I'm
I
curious
can't
what they
even create
say.
a ticket.
Yeah. Let me know what they tell you because you won't be the last one to have that problem and I'd rather not need them to fix it.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Why is everything so dead? Because it's freaking summertime. The only time we really get anything crazy is when we have news or when we get a tweet. If I sign up for the trading room end of the month, I still get the full month's worth of the room budget. No, you get 30 days from whenever you sign up, Daniel, including a boot camp. Yeah, so you start, whenever you want. I'll tell you, wait until the week of August 24th is our boot camp. Check September. Yeah, no. So the week of August 24th is our next boot camp. You can wait till then. If you do it now, you're still going to have a boot camp. I'm having an issue with a login for RTrader Pro. I have a ticket in. Does anyone else have issues with RTrader logins? I don't even know what that is. Oh, Rhythmic. Enzo, no, for the most part, they're good. This is the first time I've had a problem. And it looks like it's just some kind of logistic thing where I can't get together with them for some reason. Leave a marker out. And Sandu at 12 bucks. In case we spike down towards that level again. Boom. All right, I'm gonna fill up my coffee. No orders, guys and girls. We'll chill out. See what the cat dreads in on the opening. 9:45 news, 10 o'clock news. Smoke them if you got them. All right, guys and gals. Took me like 2-3 weeks from Pal to request yes. Is there a separate video of training that covers Ninja chart setup? We don't use Ninja charts for trading. As far as an ATM strategy behind the basic setup, I think we do have that in there, Charlie. I'll find out for you. All right, so we got no orders, ladies and gents. We're taking a chill pill for the opening. Relax, don't do it. That's the name of that tune. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Relax. What time is it? 9:21. Okay. So news 9:45, news 10 o'clock. We got 15 minutes to trade. We're probably on our hands until after 10 o'clock, guys and girls. Let's go around the horn, see what else is going on. Oil, no. Let's keep an eye on our orbs. Gold is coming in a little bit. I like gold at 40.76, guys. Previous day low, but again, not for the opening. Take a chill pill. See what happens. Take the long way. Oh, I'll put it out in an eval. Down here on a previous day low. Otherwise, let's relax. Everyone got all crazy. Apple went down 20 points. It only made new highs every day for a month. I hope it gets down to 280 so I can start replacing some of my long-term stuff that we sold recently. What do we got? We tickled the 9 EMA at 302. And we bounced 8 points from that from Friday. 15 EMA on a weekly chart. Boom. So we are on hold for the opening. Take a chill. Take the long way home. Take the long way. Oh, crap. I made my coffee and I forgot to get it. I'll be right back. What do I think about SM? Yeah, we don't look for trend trades, Gilbert, until at least 9:45. Let them open. And today, we're not looking for trend trades till after 10:15. What's an SMODD? Wrong symbol, Robert. I got nothing that says SMOMOODD. Odd. What do I think of a $3 stock? It's a lottery ticket. That's what I think. Not a very promising looking chart. So, like I said, it's a lottery ticket. Which you can have some of your portfolio in some of these silly things. God forbid they ever make a move one day, you make some money, but I certainly would not be investing any substantial part of my portfolio. All right, let me grab my coffee. Oh, look at that. Scotty gave you the ninja setup. Boom, chakalaka laka. What do I think about the Russell 2000? Trade it. Guys, I don't have any opinions when I walk in here in the morning, just so everybody knows. We are day traders. I don't care. What is the Russell? What's the symbol? RUT? I don't remember. RTY, right? It's up with everything else today. Same daily chart basically as everything else. We recaptured the nice daily levels. See what the next move is. Weekly chart, it's never broken down. Nice. Nike. This stock been horrible. $42. Oh my God. Got down to 40. That's just another speculative stock if you like it. Long term. All right, let's get ready to rumble. Whoa. Spike down out of nowhere. That's why we don't have any orders out on the opening, guys and girls. Take a chill pill. Relax. Wackadoodle. Notice how it did stop right on that pivot point, though. Obviously, something just came out. So, on our hands. Take the long way home. Now, if there was nothing going on, I would definitely like this 41 previous day low, but we have no idea what this is. So take a chill pill. I'm winning again. I'm winning. I'm winning. Slow and steady wins the race, guys and girls. I ran, of course. But of course. Oh, I didn't call that one. It's all fugazi, guys and girls. It's all a fugazi. Maybe we'll get a nice far from moving average trade right out of the gate. Redonk-a-donk. Make the long way home. Oh, the bell rang? Jeez Louise. All right, let's switch our opening range breakout, although we're going to be extremely volatile now. So it's chill pill time. And we got news coming out in 10 minutes. So relax, don't do it. We'll let the orb set up. Maybe we get a trade off that. Let's see if we have anything in between here, guys and girls. 30-minute chart is 75.29. 1 hour chart is 31. Well, we certainly like that. Put it out small at 30. If we spike down 18 points, it'd be a nice far from moving average trade too. Pop one out there just for now. 75.30. Boom, chaka laka laka. My Ninja won't load my accounts. Trina, you're having big problems with that. Micron dumping. Let's take a look. I don't have Micron. 773. It's the bottom of the orb. I mean, this went to 740 on Friday, so last week. Well, it's kind of in nowhere's land now. I mean, I like 745. If we get down to that pivot point for a trade, let me know if we go in that direction. ES is ripped right back up. Put out a double top at 67 if we go in that direction. SanDisk is getting crushed. Gator. Everybody just relax. Again, we got news coming out in a couple of minutes, so chill it out. Chill the wine, dig that girl. Chill the wine, dig that girl, dig that girl. Dig that girl. Like the double top if we get up there. You asked for it, you got it. All right, let's see if we get there now. It's on. That's what's taking the whole market up. All right, let's cancel 67 and take a chill pill. Relax, don't do it. Let them settle in. Double top would have been nice, huh? Wah, wah, wah. I don't even think we like the double top now, guys and girls, right? Chill. Again, we got news coming out in 2 minutes, so, well, 5 minutes. There's your volatility. Up 20 points from the bottom of the orb. We donk a donk. We have 72, right? I like that. Want to try that small, guys? Yeah, let's try that small. 75, 72. Boom. We're setting up for a bottom of the orb trade at 43. Obviously, let's put that out. Again, we got news coming out in 5 minutes. What a rally. What a rally. I can't. I mean, it might work, but I can't do it. We spiked up too far to get there, and it's working, but let's see if we get 72 on this Nick Papadopoulos. Do it or forever hold your peace. We got the 71, you piece of dog shit. All right, we wait. Unbelievable. That stunk, huh? All right, be patient. We got 8 minutes till the news comes out. Great call at 72, guys. We just didn't get there. Good call, Dom. It was a fib. If I don't see a ribbon around the old oak tree. Now we got to take a chill pill. Son of a gun. Would have been nice. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round. Gold! Well, we just did our previous day low at 76. Do we get a bounce? Yeah, I got a couple point bounce off that, Isaiah. I like 60. I mean, I don't think we can put it out before the news, but I like it. So we got news coming out in 6 minutes. So let's put it out until the news comes out. We go down 19 points. I like it. But there's a perfect example, guys, of a nice bounce off our previous day low. 76.40. It went 2 points below and 5 points up. $40.60. All right, what do we got above 72, guys? Anything? Let's look. I don't think we have any charts. It's going to be all fibs. We're not going to have anything on our charts. Again, news in 6 minutes, so everyone relax. Short the bottom of the gold. Let's look. If it happened before the news, Nivea, I would do it. 40.91. Certainly short the top of the orb. Again, guys, I'm kind of on hold until after this news comes out. All right, it's coming out in 5 minutes. Let's just take a chill pill. No reason to get in trouble. Relax, don't do it. Micron ripped, SanDisk ripped. SanDisk got right to the 200 EMA. Went down $25. Micron's dead. News at 9:45 is not 9:45 isn't that big, but it could do something. But 10 o'clock is a big number. And again, who knows what's going to happen with any of this stuff. But market acts well. That's the bottom line. Even Tesla's up $6 today. I'm winning. I'm winning. Maria, you here? My average in Tesla is right about here, like 766. So if we get into the 80s, I'm going to sell some. Yeah, 10 o'clock is ISM. 9:45 is Global Manufacturing Index. What's your average? 8? I bought a bunch down at that 699 and change. Yeah, I would sell a tiny bit at 760 right in here. I mean, I'm holding this a little longer, but I would sell a little bit. Tiny bit. Can always replace it if it goes back down. I have a lot, so I'm going to be lightening up. Yep, chop chop right now, guys. Let's see what this news brings. If I don't see a ribbon around the old oak tree, I'll get on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me. I like 50, but again, we can't have anything out until after this news comes out. Bump, 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 bump. 5 minutes. Unless anyone else has any bright ideas. So let's cancel this. 3 minutes. I'm leaving gold out. We spiked down $27. We're buying some gold. Get rid of that. Peter is going to some Wolf Financial thing that they asked me to do today at 10:30. But I'm with you guys. I don't have time for that. Supposedly there's a big meetup somewhere in Manhattan. They asked me to present, but tanks, but no tanks. UVXY gets down around 22. I'm going to be interested in that. DPMD. This is at it again. Jeez Louise. Not shortable. Not that we ever want to short it anyway. We'll just get on the bus. Well, here's what we'll do, guys. Let's put out 43. Yes, SpaceX earnings tomorrow. I don't care what the news is. We're putting out 43 in it. MES is bottom of the orb. At least for this news. This isn't that important, but if we spike down 20 points, we want to be involved. The waiting is the hardest part. The waiting is the hardest part. I trust this rally about as far as I can throw it. 49 bish. All right, I'm down with that. Like I said, this 945 news isn't that big a deal. Let's come up. Thank you. Go to 50 on 18 points. It's good. But in 5 minutes, we cancel everything. We're not having anything out for the 10 o'clock news. This news is no big deal. 10 o'clock might not be a big deal either when everything else is going on. So. Look at this rally. Sandix get to the 200 EMA. I'm going to start shorting a little SNDU. This thing just went from 1250, 1475. Mess around a little bit. Guys, you don't have to follow me in that. I'm just going to mess around a little bit and short it. But 10 o'clock news isn't even that big, Mike. Bottom line, we're not doing anything anyway, so chill. All right. Better safe than sorry anyway. us. 75.55. This bar down. All right, let's come up. I'm down. 55.50. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let the news come out. Let the music play. And this might send this evening big news, so I'm going to leave the 55 out through this news. If we spike down 14 points, I like it. ATR 6. I mean, it certainly looks like we want to be long anyway. So gold is moving nice from the top of the orb. Ooh, nice trade. Did it hit it, Abdul? Looks like it might have. Nice trade. So for those of you who don't know the orb strategy, we spiked all the way down here. We exactly tested the top of the orb, and we got 3-4 points out of it. Boom chakalaka. Very nice. Getting a little stretched, but not really, not yet. I'm coming home. I've done my best. Maybe we'll get a far from moving average trade. Put the blame on me. Well, we're definitely leaving the buy side out at 55, down 20 points. Get on the bus, forget about us. I guess there's no war going to happen, guys and girls. It's all over. Till the next tweet, right? Good trade, Abdul. Let's let this come out so we can get into a trend trade. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Market looks good, that's for sure. Get on the bus, forget about us. All right, we got 55 out. Good. Someone give me a fib on the sell side. We probably got something near the 80s, high 70s. But I like 55 if we do it in the next 10 minutes. 80, yeah, that's what I thought. On the trend trade, are we bullish or bearish on gold after the news? Let's look. Oh, you got to be bearish. I mean, it's in a downtrend right now. ATR is 6 points, so be a little careful. But if we sit around here after the news, we can try a trend trade on the 9 or the 15 EMA. So let's see what happens. Where are the spies? 752. What are we? Freaking 1% from all-time highs now? Yep. 1% from all-time highs with all this nonsense that's going on. We could even try to top of the orb now after this news comes out, but we got to wait. We want to try 79.50, anybody? We do it on this pop. Yep, Pete. How high did we just get? We got to 77 already. Yeah. All right, let's chill. I like 79.50. But too close to the news. I have it in an eval at 79.50, guys, if we do it right now. We can cancel the buy side for now. 65 EMA is 60. That's what we're coming up to. 75.60. And we're leaving it because even if this news moves the market down, it's not that important. And we want to be long. That's the bottom line. Jazz has 86. I like that. I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Did 79.50 take a point? Looking for 2 points. Just gonna have a break-even stop, guys. I don't trust it. Let's wait now. The market seems very strong to me. Someone said 86, risk on. I'm trying 86, guys. We're trying 86. I mean, we're at it. It's almost a 70 RSI. Correct, MRKS. Like, we'll definitely do the top of the orb after this news comes out. What's the top of the orb now? 65. Yeah, that's right on our trend, too. Let's put it out. I like it. Coming up to 65. On 18 points. So we got to hope we get some this news they don't like and we go down a little bit. Yeah, 86 is pop, guys. Stay on the bus. Forget about us. Well, we get to 83.25. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. 97 above that. Thank you, Don. And then we got 76.04. We got 3 minutes to news, so we want this to hit on this bar, guys, if we're going to get it. you stink on ice. All right, let's wait till after the news now. I'm leaving the buy side out. We spike down 17 points. And then we'll adjust our buy side and start coming up and try to get into this trend trade. I sold a little TSS out at 770 just to lighten the load a little bit. I mean, I'm going to if we get there. How about 7604? Let's put that out for the news, just in case. Yes, let me do that. We forgot to change the herbaceousness. Where's all this good feeling coming from? Uh-oh. I left 86 out. I'm out break even. I forgot her. Yep. No orders. Show it out.
Hey, Dave. ISM Manufacturing PMI. Red news.
Thank you. Good level at 86, though. I mean, for a couple points. Just shows the fibs work. I'm leaving 65 and 7604 out for the news. We still only have a 68 RSI, guys, so we are not stretched. But we're also not getting any pullback whatsoever. Ooh, I'm in a little SNDU. I add every 50 cents to this. My time, I'm coming home. I don't see a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. I'll stay on the bus, get a bus. All right. All the news that fits the print is coming out. And we come back to business. Let's get down to business. Took 40 cents out of Sandu. Trade. All right, that news was garbage as expected. So here we go. Let's adjust. We like 76.04. We're coming up on the bid side to the 15 EMA, top of the orb, 75.71. On 16 points. And if we have a fib higher, I might even look at it because this market is very strong. Yeah, top of the orb is good, Matt. Bottom line, guys, good traders should be bored most of the time. What are we going to do? Perfect trade in SNDU, guys, off the 200 EMA. So here in this account, I had 10 shares, but I did a couple. Every time I do this trade, I do a couple 100 shares. Try to get 30, 40 cents out of it. This market is so strong. My goodness. And we're still at a 70 RSI. We are not stretched, guys. So we got our 76.04 out. I guess we can cancel gold. It's not trading. Yeah, Mike said that wasn't a big deal. I thought it was a bigger deal than that, but it's not, obviously. I'd like to see some kind of decent pullback. 74 is a 9 EMA. So really could do 74 and 71. So this is what we'll do. One at 74. $78, $74. $75, $74. Duh. We'll do 74 and 71. Double it up. Boom. So we're on the trend, guys, if we get a pullback. TSL 780 or 830. 780. I just lightened up a little bit because it's right around my average and I have too much. But I would do a little at 780 if your average is 720. Hopefully this is just the start of something, but we'll see. Let's see if we can get a 10-point pullback here. Now DFNS got halted on the downside. Yikes. This thing got to $56. 100 EMA is 34.08. I'm gonna walk around there with 5 shares. Small. Mess around. Everybody do the mess around. $73 is a fib. All right. Let's just put everything at 73 then. I'm down with that. Down 13 points from here. Boom, shakalaka. Palantir is up 3. NVIDIA is up 3. That is up 36. Microsoft's up 26. Apple down 4. AMD down 8. Boy, Microsoft have a beautiful bounce off its earnings, huh? at this. Microsoft is actually getting to the short territory, guys. Third day up, almost got an 80 RSI. 100 points above the moving average. All right. Is there an ETF for Microsoft? See if we can find one. I know YouTube, very boring. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I was just rolling through the market looking at this messy morning, and YM was just on a terror and hit a ceiling and went straight up all night long.
MSFU. Thank you, Scott. Market. I like that. MSFU.
Scott's going to have to go. I spent a year celebrating. We had 14 Mikes and 8 Daniels, and we only had 1 Scott. And now we changed it.
Put a real order out at 38 to start shorting that for a trade. That'll be a swinger. If we get there, I'll pump it up. All right, we're in Noah's land. Wah, wah, wah. How can we access these calls Mondays and Fridays? With the futures course? Yeah, the same way you did today. We pop it out there, follow a link, and come every Monday and Friday. Boom shakalaka. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on alerts so you'll know every time we go live. We do not force trades, guys and girls. We had our boot camp last week. We made money every single day. Today's just one of them days where it is what it is. Certainly any pullback should be bought. So it would seem. Microsoft's got to go to 500, right? 90% of stocks that hit 490 go to 500. 90% of stocks that hit 900 go to 1,000. 90% of stocks that hit 90 go to 100. No, all the chip stocks are just rallying now. They all rally together. But he was a little beat up going into this too, so. I don't see a ribbon around your old oak tree. I like to shorten the video at 206.30, putting it out for a trade. Slap a little 50 sharer out there. What's the ATR's a buck? When I do these trades in stocks, guys, I'm just giving you a guide. Again, not financial advice. But I'm always doing, a few hundred shares when I do these. Like with the SNDU, I do at least 200 shares. In the video, I'll do at least 200 shares if we get there with about $1 stop. So when we're trading stocks, just use the ATR for your profit target and your stop order. All right, we got 76.04. Let's bring our bid up. 90 MA is 79. I'm doing it small. I mean, we're in a tremendous trend. 79 and then 75, but I'm getting small on a 9. 79 now. Yep. Thank you, man. $80 and 75. If we ever get any kind of pullback. Can you grant me access to Twitter? Yeah, you have to. I'm not going to post a link here, Mel. I'm not posting a link here. Send me an email and I will send it to you. All right? My email. That is for room and course members only. Get rid of that. Get rid of that for now. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Bump, bump, bump. Anybody notice something already? Look here. What's happening? We're losing volume already. Yep.
Hey, Dave.
Yo.
I noticed that there seems to be like $1 million in my account.
What account?
I'm just joking around, Dave.
Oh.
I'm stuck in my SIM account today because for some reason my accounts didn't load into NinjaTrader.
Why do you always have a problem with that? It's weird. Volume's only going to get worse from here, guys and girls. I can tell you that. It's going to get better. I don't see you. The FNS up 70% today. Insane. Consolidating it up, consolidating it up, consolidating it up, consolidating it up. These are the worst days, the slow grind that never gives you a chance to get in. You don't want to chase it. Short's not the right thing to be unless we get stretched out. It's just tough. You know what? Sometimes when days like this line up at 10 o'clock, go hang out with your families. Do something else. It's summertime. And the living ain't easy. I do like our 7604 level though. Bum, 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 bum. 90 EMA is all the way up to 82. Well, let's come up. Now, if you're a ninja, guys and girls, you can just attach your orders to the moving averages. Wonderful thing. All right, spike up 8 points. Let's go. Stay on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame on me if I don't see a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Yeah, Pete, it's just this is the worst kind of market for us. This sucks. Doesn't give us a chance at anything. Bum, 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 bum. It be what it be. '97 was long forgotten, Tom. When did you put it up? Either I missed it or it was a while ago. Looks like I missed it. Nice call. Was it a recent post? Oh, forget it. Forget it for me. I can't go back 20 minutes. I literally must get 300 private messages a day. Answering that, I always miss stuff. All right. 90 MA is 85 now. So let's come up. We got 85 and 79. 6-point gap, not crazy about it. So 85 small. Still down 10 points, more than the ATR. So a trend trade, guys and girls, we really don't want there to be, this is the entire ATR between the 9 and the 15. So I don't want to get in and be losing 6 points before I have to average in. So I'll be on the 9, 3-point stop. If it breaks that, then we get in with a full trend trade on the 15. So when we have that 6-point gap, if we get in on a 9 and it holds it, great, stay in it all day. But if it breaks by a couple points, take your 2-point loss and then put your full trend trade in on a 15 EMA. I just don't want to take a 6-point loss averaging into something. If you're doing that in an ES, you're losing $300. Everybody understand that concept? Do it small. I don't want to average in down 6 points. Give me some ones. Good. Should we remove the 04? No, we still like the 04 because it's still the entire ATR from where we're sitting right now to get there. And we're getting overbought. We have about a 73 RSI. Now, I'm not going to leave it out forever. Quicker it gets there, the better, but it's still good. SNDU, Rippy Dippy. Okay, what's my next level? 1606 SNDU short. That direction. And again, I don't give financial advice, guys and girls. Everybody does their own thing. But if I'm putting 20 out, that means I'm doing 200. But 50 out, I'm doing 500. Again, not financial advice. I mean, the swings in these things are insane. All of them. This is up 40 points from the lows. That's crazy. I would short it on a 200 EMA. That's only up 10 points from here. I mean, that's just the ATR. The ATR is 10. All right, let's see if we get a Nick Papadopoulos here. Usually it hits the even number at 7,600. It'll spike a couple of points above. So hopefully that's what happens. Honestly, Tesla acts like crap. Can't get out of its own way. Let's see if you get the 7,600. Pop a little bit through. Now the 9 EMA is 80. It's still 85. It's fine. See how you get a little pullback when we get close to those whole numbers? We'll give this, what time is it? 10:24? Give it the rest of this bar, 5-minute bar. Bottom line is we got to get long somewhere, somehow. Somewhere over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. Meanwhile, why don't we just buy the break of the orb and stay long all day? Anybody? Thoughts? Dead. No, there's no news, Kelvin, that I know of. I think we're done with news for the day. Now you got me checking. I'll have to sit here all day and not get trades, right? Put the blame on me. See that yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. We'll give this bar till 10:30. 76.04. 88's the trend now. All right, we'll do it small. Yep. SpaceX is up $1 today. Around the old oak tree. Ah, you stink on ice. Volume's getting lower and lower and lower, guys and girls. All right, I'm just going to use the voice room. Not leaving any orders out. You guys know what we like. Still like 88 and 04 for a couple minutes. Where's the video? That ain't getting there. That ain't happening either. 04 only if it happens in the next couple of minutes. I'm not even crazy about it anymore. We want to get long. That's the bottom line. Take 5. Smoke them if you got them. Fill in my coffee. All right, ladies and gents. Yep, game over. Wah, wah, wah. Game over. Oh my God, this is horrible. Yep, don't even like 7604 anymore. Can't like that. Microsoft's down from where we shorted it. I'm going to short a little of this Sandu if we get up to 1606. All right. You know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to be here all day if we stay like this. I can tell you that right now. All right, my YouTube buddies. Dave, the way it's looking right now, would you still get on a regular moving average short if it meets the correct? I would. Only thing we look for now is if we got a far from moving average trade. That is correct, PP, because there is no resistance anywhere. Gold is breaking the orb. Okay. Yeah, it kind of did. Gave you a couple of quick points. 40.91. It got up to 40.93, so it gave you 2 points. Yeah, Dan, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Oh, my pleasure, guys and girls. My pleasure. My pleasure. I can't do it this week because I have a lot of meetings, but maybe next week we'll have you guys come visit my YouTube peeps. Yeah, green and slow is better than red and slow. I can tell you that right now. Because if you were red and we're really slow right now, you're gonna start doing crap just to do it to get that money back. All been there. That's for sure. 86. All right, let's put it out. All right. Never trade out of boredom. Yeah. All right, we're coming up to 86, 50, 75, 86, 50. Yeah, we'll see you guys bright and early on Friday. I'll see if I can get anybody in for a visit next week. Like I said, I got meetings all this week, every single day. So let's hope today's the worst day we ever have and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. YouTube, private trading room, don't go anywhere. Guys, you have any questions about anything, shoot me an email. Always available. We're leaving our biggest sale up ever for another week or so. You have website related, just go check WSGTA.com. All right, let's hope today's the worst day we ever have and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. YouTube, we are out of here like Vladimir Overski, Mr. Outski. Later, Gators. Oh, shit, I didn't end the stream. Oh, you idiot. All right, you'll be with us for a couple more minutes because I closed it down but didn't end the stream. No, something sets up, you'll hear us do it. There ain't nothing to do. Get on the bus, forget about us, put the blame on me. Let's see, where is the YouTube? I gotta find it. Anyone have a fib on the upside? $76.09 phone. Let's do it. I like it. I like it. Thank you. I mean, this hasn't even come close to pulling back to the 9 EMA. Quite frankly, I don't even like it anymore. Let's come up to 88. $88.09. 93 would be aggressive. It'd be down 10 points. It's a little more than 1.5 times the ATR. Put one out in the MES. It's 93. If it holds it, we'll hold it all day. Again, same situation. We don't want to average down 5 points. We never got to 76.04, which worked for 4 points. Maybe it hit it in the MESs. Let's look. Nope. But look at the pivot point, right? Back to right off it. We would have missed it by 1/4 of a tick. Wah, wah, wah. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Oh, I finally sold some TSL at 770. I'm going to be interested in UBXY if it gets back below 22. I've done my time, I'm coming home. I think I'll break in a couple minutes. It's 20 minutes. Stay on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame on me. Nice bounce in CRWV.